And that's why people go, well, why Patrice isn't? I don't want to owe that much. I don't. Because there's people that count on me to have like a revolutionary attitude sometimes, just where I argue.
Yeah.
So I let a lot of people down if I put myself in a position to have to flop around on my belly.
Reach for the sky, boy. KK! Hook shot him!
Yeah, he got a big ass booty.
What is going on, you reactionary marktards and you hustlers? A-Track Brown. This is the PW Hustle. Part 3, Katt Williams interview. Only thing I need to say is like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at A-Track Brown, the number 8, TRAC Brown. TikTok at PW Hustle. If you're on Facebook, join the Hustle fandom group. Let's just get into it.
Why? Do you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If
Whoa, what the hell did he just say? Wait.
Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years?
Because he ain't sell his soul, that's what he's saying?
It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't.
I was close. I was hooked in with the Spike Lee cartel. He had his own baby cartel that he's connected, but he's big enough for you to be connected to him, but he's connected to somebody else. And he asked me for a favor, and I said, I can't. I said, I can do the part. I don't want to come read. But I did it through my agents. I did the right thing. He just bypassed my agents, everybody else. He called me personally and said, come do this. And I go, well, how can I, what am I do? Just say fuck my agents and fuck people that I have a business with? If I do that, that destroys my entire system. I feel like I should have a system like you have a system. I can't. He said, all right. That was it.
But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharpe got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that.
Whoa, hold on. Wait. Whoa. Did he just say Harvey Weinstein offered to suck his penis? I'm listen, I'm not gonna sit here and say that man is lying. Again, I have no dog in this race. As I hear it, for me, it's a little hard to believe. But we all know, what this dude was doing. I'm just trying to understand, how do you bang all of these chicks, or even, in some cases, bang these chicks against their will, as some of them have claimed, and you offer to go down on another dude, damn, you really. It's hard to believe, but it's not hard to believe because number one, with everybody on the internet talking about Hollywood this and Hollywood that and all of this stuff right here, it's very easy for people to eat this shit right up. You know, as a person who was a conspiracy theorist for a long time, not anymore, but I was one. I can find it easy to believe this stuff, but now I'm more of, you know, looking around, looking for the evidence and seeing if it's true or not. But I have no reason to question if the brother's telling the truth. I mean, I have lots of reasons to question if he's telling the truth because people do lie, and people come in and say, "Well, I'm not a liar," but they be lying through their teeth. I'm not like, again, I'm not saying that he's lying. I'm not. It's just like, damn, really? Who does that? That takes a lot of balls to do, man. And he's saying he did this in front of his people? Damn, man, these dudes is just wilding out everywhere on women, on men, on each other. And I mean, look, I can't say that. You know what? And this is why it's hard to argue against that. Look what happened to Terry Crews. That dude grabbed his junk right in front of a bunch of people. So I can't say that, you know, Weinstein wouldn't offer to do something like that in front of a bunch of people. But oh boy, that's really, here we go.
He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story.
Oh,
he
wow.
got so big, and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars.
Yo, wait, he was going bald? That's what he said?
You see that nigga had to take off that lace front high top fade before he came out here to battle me out there. I plays no motherfucking game, Steve. I'm a little nigga, I fight dirty.
You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's punked. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life.
But have you been on tour with them?
So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th
Pause. Now look, I told y'all about I mentioned that he did try to snake Bernie out of that part in Ocean's 11, and I read the GQ article. Now, I may have my memories messed up on this because I was trying to remember. I'm trying to remember exactly what that article said. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Bernie said that it wasn't Steve directly that did it. It was Steve's people, but your peoples can't be doing that in your name, and then you say, you know, hey, it's not me, because if you are trying to snake somebody else out of a part, and that's my boy, and you doing that in my name, and you work for me, then you fired. Straight up. Now, but again, I'm trying to get my memory on it correct, but I do remember the GQ article. I do remember that, but I'm almost, I don't want to say I'm almost positive, but I think I read where Bernie said that he wasn't upset because it wasn't Steve directly, it was Steve's people. But I'm not saying that Steve didn't tell his people to go do that. But like I said, I could be wrong. But again, I do remember that article. It's clear as day because it was right after the Kings of Comedy, and it was right before Bernie Mac hosted SNL. And I think they had it like he was on the cover or in the article, he was like dressed up like a butler or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he said that. He said something like that in the article. I got to go back and look at it, but I do remember that. I do. Here we go.
100 city tour. I'm not going to have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998. Okay. That's why I'm saying, yeah. So if I said the dates wrong, So
let's go back and clear that up.
Okay.
You said, I had Cedric on here, and I asked him about the joke stealing.
That joke stealing bit had me and my cousin arguing for like hours. I was like, wait a minute, that don't line up. I didn't see this part. But so it's funny because me and my cousin was going back and forth. I'm like, but that don't make no sense. Kings of Comedy did not come out in 2018. Either way, it's still, his joke was still before the Kings of Comedy. That was the whole point. But he did get the dates wrong, so that's all. All right, here we go.
And that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke.
Pause. I saw the joke. At first I didn't know what joke he was talking about. And then I saw the joke. The joke is the joke that he told, right? The joke that Katt Williams told, he said, you know, if you're in a car, you ever be in a car, the music's so loud that you don't even hear it turn, you don't even notice when it turns down. And I think the bit was about, you know, the music being so loud you don't even hear it when it turns down. Fine. Cedric's bit was talking about driving the cars on the moon and, you know, with the big ass steering wheel and whatnot, and we how we park and we only turn the music down when we're parking. The subject matter is they're both talking about cars. They're both pantomiming driving. And I was saying to myself, is that really a ripoff? I mean, he tweaked the joke, but I mean, it's a bite. I guess you could say it's a bite because they both pantomime driving. But I'm trying to understand how pantomiming driving is stealing the joke. But then that you can't say he bit it because they were both acting like they was driving, but they were just talking about two different things. Cedric was going in three different things about the whole driving on the moon and then parking the car and, you know, having a, you know, driving a spaceship like it's a 76 deuce and a quarter, whatever. So, I mean, one could say the inspiration for that bit came from Katt Williams. You know, it was like, when people tried to, like, it's like when Amy Schumer did Patrice O'Neal's bit, and people were trying to say, "Oh, that's not stealing because Patrice O'Neal didn't make up those terms." When he was talking about the donkey punch and the Houdini and the angry pirate and all of that, Patrice O'Neal didn't come up with those phrases, but he used those phrases in his bit, and Amy Schumer straight took that shit. She straight took that shit and used it. So she stole the joke. She didn't steal the expressions because those expressions were around. But she did the same exact bit. She did the same exact thing. But this is a little bit different because they were talking about two different things where, but again, the only thing that's similar was they were both talking about driving. They were both pantomiming driving. So if you want to say that's not exactly ripping off, but it's biting, I got you. I got you because, you know, biting is not the same exactly as it is exact ripoff, you know, but it's still in the same ballpark. So it's, you know, I guess one could say that the fact that the jokes aren't the same, but the pantomiming is, and I guess you can count that. So here we go.
On BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
The thing about in your Comic View, everybody was stealing from each other because I stopped watching that shit because I got tired of hearing the same damn jokes. I said this before, black comedy is hard to watch for me because a lot of times the jokes are recycled and people be ripping each other off left and right. So, you know, he's not. I can't even say he's wrong here. He's not wrong because that shit happens all the damn time, and it made me stop watching Comic View. Here we go.
Where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes, but then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab and help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the King's
Yeah, that's
Comedy.
ripping off. Yeah.
And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed
if
car into a spaceship.
If indeed that happened, then he knows where he got that joke from. There we go.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times, and Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that patch right there.
Oh, nigga, please.
Are you kidding me? Why would you downplay me like that? Why did I give you a pass?
Look, Katt, stop, nigga. Don't talk about fighting. Please, don't talk about fighting. You literally got choked out by a 15-year-old African. A 15-year-old African. How many times have we seen this nigga get his ass kicked on camera? Didn't he try to fight one of the death row niggas and got his ass whooped there?
Should just threw a punch. Should just threw a punch.
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Like, come on, Katt. No, don't talk about. Now, listen. Shreddick is fat and old, so I'm pretty sure that Katt could probably take him. Probably. I don't know. I can't question the nigga's fighting skills. Who I never seen fight. But you know who I did see fight? Katt Williams. My dude. The way that African kid had you wilding on the floor was fucking comical. I thought it was fake. Here you have this nigga. The kid that choked him out was in the 7th grade. He had some ashy ass thighs, and like he was wearing poo shorts, and he had a hot top fade. How you get choked out by a kid, and now you sitting here talking about, I'm about to push him in his stomach. And then all he had to do was get one of his kids to whoop your ass. I'm sorry, but right here, Katt, shut up. Shut up. We saw your fighting skills, bruh. We saw them fighting skills. You ain't got them. If you can't beat up a kid, how you expect to beat a grown man? Yo, I'm never gonna forget seeing that tape. Oh God, I don't care what anybody says, bro. He can hit the truth all day, but now he's talking about fighting people, and I already seen you fight on more than one occasion. You can't, but let's go.
Like, are you kidding me? Why would you downplay me like that? Why did I give you a pass if you were just gonna lie? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all a group. Cedric, Steve, Ricky, they've been a group. Everybody knows that. They've been aligned.
There's the cartels.
You got to be affiliated. Like, if you go to prison, you can't go in there and go, hey, I'm just going to read my gun books and, you know, I'm just going to chill out. You got to join something. Yeah. And if you don't join something, the guy's going to find out, so who you affiliate with? Well, I'm just chilling out and just hanging.
I'm my own person.
I'm going to rape you. Because you have no affiliations, my friend.
Right.
You're not down with a cartel.
So you really could have played out old thief and Santa Claus. You could have played him.
No, the Santa Claus wasn't a thief. The Santa Claus, you can't tell me. I read the script. Ricky Smiley told me he didn't read the script. The Santa Claus was a crackhead. He just had a crackhead on. That's what.
So he had a crackhead. If Santa Claus was a crackhead, he was stealing.
Raped in the back.
Crackhead steal. Right. And pause. Okay, hold on real quick. Ice Cube said that in the script that there was no rape. This is what Ice Cube said. So, what's Katt talking about? Maybe didn't Ice Cube help write it? Because Ice Cube said he wouldn't have put that. No, that's what he said. So, I don't know which version to believe on that one. Maybe it was an original draft. I don't know, but
what do you think about Kanye rants?
Pause.
What's going on with Kanye?
We're about to get into Kanye. Oh shit! Here we go.
From a distance, obviously, I don't know how well you know Kanye. I don't know if you've been around Kanye, but from a distance, what do you suspect's going on?
I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do. If you say somebody got special needs, then why would you be watching them and holding them accountable like everybody else?
Because because he's putting himself on display and making an ass out of himself. I understand where Katt is coming from, but we have said and kept saying, Kanye, please get help.
Wouldn't you grade them on a curve?
Pause. And we are grading him on the curve. We have given this nigga so much leeway. We have, but here we go. Sorry.
When you go, whew, this guy.
We've done that.
I mean, what are we reacting to?
Continuously.
What are we reacting to? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God and could call himself Jesus. And you're the one told a guy that writes musical lyrics that he was a genius. Mm-hmm. You're the one that's like, so what?
Yeah, he was the one that was doing it too. So,
like,
oh shit! Yo! Oh my God! He married a whore! Son! Holy shit! All right, here we go.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, married her because she was one. Not he didn't know. He understood that he wanted that. He courted that. That's what he wanted to base his family on.
She got a good heart, though. I know what you're going to say. Don't you say it, Katt. Don't you say it. I'm going to move the conversation.
If what I'm saying is not correct, then how does she end up with Pete Davidson?
Whew! Yep. How? And that was his homeboy. That happens
all the time.
And what if you weren't even good enough for Pete and he leaves you? What do that mean the product was?
Everybody knows that family is just ridiculous.
I don't support or villainize Kanye because I don't understand what it is we want from him. I don't know why we look at a basketball player and say, he didn't score no hockey goals this whole season. He don't play.
That's funny.
Kanye don't say nothing I can agree with. Okay. He was the weird guy in the beginning with the pink sweaters when we met him. Like, what do you think moving to a beat of your own drum? This dude started a church and kept cussing. Nobody in the black church said nothing. You would have thought all the pastors would have came. You can't be no gospel.
He started a church and kept
you
cussing.
You just said, fuck that bitch. Nobody said nothing. Because T.D. Jakes over there with P. Diddy.
Oh, shit!
Only the guy you had here has been upfront and honest and a man of God and humble. And
oh, my God.
The L's he had to take.
All right. All right. Like, with that, I gotta go. Yo, this is something else. I shudder to think of what else I'm in store for, man. Look, I gotta get out of here. You guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Follow me on Twitter at @TRAC_Brown, the number 8TRAC Brown. All right, the PW Hustle is on TikTok at PW Hustle, as well as Facebook. Join the Hustle fandom group. Links will be in the description. All right, don't forget to hit your notification button. Donate to the channel if you want. Donate to the Cash App. Links in the description and in the comment section. I have got to get the hell out of here. Time for work. Time to make this bread. Cat's crazy. Peace.